Yo, how is it going, everyone? And I hope you all are having a great day so far today. Now, today's video is on the Anthem new update that's going to be coming. Some people say it's going to be update 1.04, but that has actually already been taken in the update. So this is going to be a new update. We'll do a video when this update comes out and about all the changes that have actually been recorded from it. Now, everything I go over is what they're supposing to change. This is what they're supposedly going to be changing. Nothing is 100% guaranteed yet until the update officially comes out. Remember that. That's something I have to change right there. The disappearing of memories. But yeah, until this new update comes out, nothing I say is 100% guaranteed. So with that in mind, let's get right into this. So they said for the first part that Anthem is the second best selling game of 2019. Now, do you actually know how major this is? This is huge. Finding out that Anthem is the second best selling game of 2019, no matter all of the complaints and everything in the fan base that Anthem has had, it still hit to be the second best selling game in 2019. And as major as this is, I am ungodly surprised that BioWare could actually achieve this. So let's get over to the changes. So you will no longer be dropped into the ending boss battles of strongholds, mostly the Heart of Rage stronghold. That seems to be the only stronghold people are having this problem with. So that is supposed to be getting changed, and I really hope that does get changed, because I've been getting really annoyed by that. You know, just getting entered into the boss battle because some other douche left and his team to just go at it, you know, on their own. It was annoying. It did tick me off when I just had to, I wanted to do some legendary loot farming and I couldn't because people left it early, so I wasn't able to do the entire loot farming method that I have done videos on. So since that is changing, that is something that will improve loot farming as well, so that is a great thing. Thank you, BioWare. Definitely a useful thing. So the next thing is that they're increasing legendary loot drops, and yeah, that's definitely without a doubt something that's very needed. I very rarely get legendary loot drops. It's even playing on GM2 and GM3, like they supposedly changed that, but actually they didn't, because it just does not seem to be affecting the gameplay and the dropping of loot drops, legendary most likely, at all. It does not seem to be helping, and BioWare, I'm sure, knows this because people have been talking about that. It really hasn't been working, and they need to do more than just that. They need to improve it all around on all difficulties, not just your, you know, GM2 difficulties. It should be changed on all difficulties, and I agree with that. Well, because it's true, they should be changed on all difficulties rather than just GM2. And I play as GM1 a lot because right now it seems that GM1 has the best legendary loot drop rate, better than GM2 and 3. Now this is just my experiences, not saying I'm a 100% true. This is just what what has been proven by me so far. And even though they say they changed that, it does not seem that they actually have, and that annoys me because, you know, I just don't like how they say they changed something but it actually doesn't change. You know, that's something I don't like. So they said they removed loading screens from the Forge. So when you're going into or out of the Forge from Fort Tarsus, there is no longer a loading screen. Supposedly, that's what they want to change. Now, this would also be a very necessary change in the game of Anthem. If this does happen, it would be a pretty big necessity. So, you know, if they did change that, I respect that about Bioware, and I thank them for that. So you can now access the Forge from anywhere in Fort Tarsus. You do not have to actually walk right up to the Forge and click X or A to actually access it. You can access it from anywhere in Fort Tarsus, not knowing how they're going to be doing that yet. Because you guys know the whole Y or triangle is bringing you guys into the expedition. So I don't know what button they want us to do or hold on or press to access the Forge. However, you know, I'm going to be pretty excited when I find that out. So you can now replay legendary contracts as many times as you want. That's going to be something pretty intense. Allowing the player to do that would be pretty cool. So being able to replay as many legendary you know, contracts as you want is something I know a lot of people have been requesting officially, and since they're actually doing that now, it's going to be something that is going to make me and a lot of other freelancers in the game of Anthem very happy. So enemies are getting harder. That's what something going to be adding to the legendary contracts. They're making enemies a lot harder to kill. Since you're now able to, you know, repeat the legendary contracts, you're going to make the enemies harder to defeat. And you know, that's definitely a good thing. I mean, they're increasing this difficulty and making it a little bit harder. I mean, I may hate that, I may like that. I can't really tell yet. It depends on actually how hard they're gonna make it, because I mean, they made the Titans way too easy, and I do dislike that. I think they should change the Titans to back the way they were. So there's gonna be tons of buff. There's gonna be tons of fixes. There's tons of bug fixes in the game right now. They're going to be changing so much about it that, you know, I'm really going to be excited when they do all these bug changes, and they're going to be buffing a lot of stuff I've heard. I'll be getting into a few of the stuff that they will be buffing later on. So they're going to be the salvaging items after, you know, you complete like the stronghold, or you complete a quick play or free play event. And you get that screen with the end of the expedition, and you claim all the masterworks and whatnot that you picked up. Salvaging items, you're going to be able to just press triangle or Y instead of having to hold it down to salvage your items. It's going to be so much quicker to salvage these things. So that's definitely going to be a positive change in the game of Anthem now. So very excited for that. They will be adding soon new creatures and bosses. Now that is not going to be coming in this update. They have not said yet when they are going to launch the new bosses and new creatures in the game of Anthem. However, they have said that they are planning on it, and they will be doing it soon. So that is all the information I have on the new bosses. And once new bosses and new creatures come out in Anthem, that will make me and some other players very excited for the time being. So that is definitely a new good thing. This is going to be the biggest update so far. They have over 13 pages of you know, stuff written down about this new update that they're going to be changing on like reddit.com. There's over 13 pages of stuff and notes and bugs that they're going to be fixing in the game of Anthem. So, you know, that's really a positive change for once in Anthem, rather than getting it to be a negative change. You know, 13 pages of writing all on new updates and new stuff that they're going to be fixing, bugs, etc. That's going to be great. So they're going to be they're going to be removing fog walls from nearly every stronghold. And I know at the Temple of the Scar stronghold is the worst with the fog walls. It is just ungodly how many fog walls you have to come across, and you get stuck behind them. Was a few in the Heart of Rage that you got stuck behind, but the biggest problem for me and pretty much every other freelancer out there was the Temple of the Scar. I mean, that one, after you defeat all the turrets and, you know, you go, that's it's the beginning part, and then you go to reclaim a chest, but once the 3 people are over there and you're the last one, you won't be able to get it. You get stuck behind a fog wall and you won't be able to get your loot. And there's been times where I had 3 legendary loots over there and I was not able to pick them up. There's 3 legendary items I just had to miss out on. So it really aggravated the living crap out of me. So there's also going to be a bunch of crash fixes, and just earlier today I was going to, or just like a few minutes ago actually, I was trying to go into a free play event, and an error has occurred during the following application. Boom, brought back right to the main menu screen. Didn't even get to launch into the free play event. So since they're fixing all these crashes, it's something that should have been fixed during the start of the game and when this game first launched. We all know that it was launched as an unfinished project. Therefore, you know, they didn't have it, you know, planned out or fixed at that time. So, you know, that's something that is going to be needed, is going to need to get improved later on in Anthem's career. So, they're going to be adding waypoints. This isn't going to be added in this update, I don't think, but they said they are talking about adding it. So they are going to be adding it in a future update, most likely. Doubtfully that it's going to be this update. Almost 100% guaranteed that's not going to be. So, you know, if that's something that's the only thing you wanted to improve for Anthem, well then, I hate to burst your bubble, but it is not going to get added in this update. So, but promised by BioWare, it will be coming. The interceptor melee is going to get improved, and what I mean by that is instead of having to keep hitting Y or triangle, you can just be able to hold it down, and you automatically just keep attacking and attacking and attacking with the interceptor, so you no longer have to keep tapping triangle or Y if you're on Xbox, you know, to do this. So that's a really good thing. That's something that used to annoy me. I was always used to just holding it down, seeing if it worked, but it never would. So that's going to be something being improved. Legendary and a masterwork item buffs. There's going to be some buffs to masterwork and the legendary items. Hopefully it's a buff and not a nerf. If they nerf these items, that's going to make the fan base majorly furious. And including myself, I'm pretty satisfied with them right now. Maybe if they just increase like the base damage of these items, maybe not the power, because the 75 power and the 61 power now is pretty significant, but you know, there's always room for correction. So if they wanted to do that, then they could. I'm just hoping that it's buffed for the right reason and not buffed like maybe just for the inscriptions or whatever for these items. So we only like 3 more things left. So new universal components. They're going to be adding some new universal components in this future update. Definitely going to be something worth your time, worth focusing on. Adding new universal components. If you guys don't know what they are, the components that can be used for every javelin instead of just the javelin you are currently playing. So the same component can be used for both interceptor, storm, ranger, and colossus. And we have not yet forgot about that new javelin coming, and I do not think it's going to be coming in this future update. Maybe another future update it will have it, but I do not think it's going to be launched in this update, however. Health and armor will be improved, a slight buff to them. I mean, I don't know if that means just your health and your armor for your javelin, or if it means the health drop rates that you see during your gameplays. I'm not 100% positive yet. We'll let you know when I do find out, and that will probably be when this update actually drops to PS4. It's probably when I will find out about it, and I'll tell you guys what the update actually is. So the final thing is that they are not changing anything yet with luck stats. And I know this has been a repeating issue to many people, is this luck, and people, all these players, I've done a whole separate video on this, that players are beginning to want luck removed from Anthem, and they have not yet discussed anything about the luck being removed or improved. And I do not think that's going to be playing any part in this new update. So that's a little bit of a bummer. You know, however, it could be worse. They could try messing with this loot, making it worse. I mean, they are already talking about doing some stuff with loot drops, all these crash fixes. I mean, but the people are on different consoles, different game drives, so I don't know how this bug fix is gonna affect one console or one PS4 more than the other. So do not know about that yet. But yeah, guess all there. I went use my ultimate, but I didn't go do anything. But that's pretty much all I have for you guys today on this update. If this was useful for you guys, please let me know by leaving a like, comment, and subscribe to Dub Game Entertainment. You all know how much your support is always greatly appreciated on the channel, and like always, I will see you guys in the next daily, that's right, daily Anthem tips and tricks video. See you guys, and please check out my last javelin build. Adios.